Got a really busy week. I'm going to be showing you how you deal with ant hills on your lawn. We're going to be going back over fertilizing your lawn. I've got a lot of customers that have got red thread. We've also got some scarifications to go back over. So we're going to be covering that this week. I'm pleased you're on board. Thank you for subscribing. Rich Lawns. Good morning, my lawn lovers. Right then, with a customer here to do two things. Fertilize their lawn, and they have got an issue with ants. Some big mounds in their lawn. So I'm going to show you how we deal with that. First things first, fertilizer. What's the point? What is it? I'll tell you what the point is, and I'll tell you what it is. Fertilizer, grass food, packed with nutrients. Really important. Get it down there every 8 weeks. Keep your lawn looking really healthy, really green. Don't just pick any fertilizer up. We're 1 day away from being in June. So get yourself something like an 1155 plus 8%. Get yourself a nice spreader. Nice even delivery. Right then folks, fertilize your lawn every 8 weeks. Get the right fertilizer. 1 day away from being in June, so something like an 1155 plus 8%, absolutely perfect. Any questions on that 1155 plus 8%, give me a call and get yourself a spreader. So folks, this customer has got a serious infestation of ants. Get yourself another biologically produced product, Nemesis, no ants. In my opinion, that is the product. Obviously read the instructions on the back, get yourself an appropriate sprayer, put the product into the sprayer, add the appropriate amount of water. When you get to the ant mold, the ant hill, dig around the outside of it, spray, and then work your way inwards so you get to the middle and spray in there. So I'll just show you a couple over here. So there you go, you can see the ants all over the place. So let's get these ones treated ASAP. And then just work your way around. So just more ants basically everywhere. Just get your, sorry I'm filming this with one hand as well, get your products in there. Got a good spray. Pop that back down, you've got to work your way around it as well. Now then, with a very good customer, they have a problem with red thread, a very common grass disease here in the UK. It gets its name red thread. If you look closely, really closely down at your lawn, you'll see that redness. Not a problem. Knapsack sprayer on. You need a product like I'm going to use today, Strata Elite. Let me just spin this round for you. So that's the product that you need there. It's a fungicide treatment, and that's what we're going to be spraying all over my customer's lawn today. You are my lawn lovers here in the UK, all around the world. Some good news. I'm back. I'm back with a newish customer. When I say newish, they invited me onto their lawn around 8 weeks ago. This customer, won't mind me saying so, they have a small lawn. Well, when I say lawn, when I came onto the lawn, there was no lawn. It was just soil. They'd had other companies in to do the work. Obviously they'd paid for it, absolutely no results. When I came to see him, he was pretty down in the dumps. All he wanted was a lawn. I said, no problem, stick with me, stick with the program, I'll deal with it. So let me spin this round in a minute and show you what has been achieved. So this is the area here that had absolutely no grass at all. And look how lush that is. Right then folks, back on the customer's lawn. Weeds are now back in growth. I've touched on this. They're back in growth. The fact that they're back in growth means they're very, very, very responsive to weed killing treatment. That's what I've got in my knapsack sprayer. Need something like a product called Celadon. So I'm just going to zip, zap this lawn and deal with them for him. So that's the weed killing done. Those weeds will immediately start to yellow off and shrivel away. Job's a good one. Right, came to see this customer around 12 weeks ago, and I kid you not, their lawn was barren. It was just complete straw. They were pretty upset, distraught. Richard, what can you do? What are you going to do? I told them exactly what I was going to do. Get their lawn back in order, looking green, almost getting to the wow factor now. I'm not going to lie, we're almost there. I'm chasing it. So I'm going to spin this round and show you what's going down Leroy Brown. But before I do that, let me just emphasize again that this lawn was seriously just straw. So we've gone from straw, well, you tell me folks, what do you see? I know what I'm seeing, and it's certainly not straw. We're not quite there folks, we're not quite at the wow factor yet, but I tell you now. By the way, this over here, I'll be speaking to the customer. I can clearly see they've been having a bit of a bonfire down here, but that's okay, that is their lawn. If you are going to have a bonfire in your garden and burn stuff, get yourself one of those stainless steel metal bins and put it on some concrete. Oh dear. Right then, so why am I here? Why am I here? Well, I'm here because these are back in growth. Right then folks, knapsack sprayer on, weed killer in there, using a product called Celadon. Right then folks, Rich Lawns. First time on this customer's lawn. It's just in need of some help. So I'm just going to lightly scarify it and run the aeration machine over it, reseed it and fertilize it. So, first part of the process, given that nice run with the scarification machine. So we'll get this raked up now. So that's phase 2 of the operation, so to speak. We've scarified, raked up. Let's just get this bagged up and we'll move on. But for a small lawn, I'm pleased with that. I know the customer will be pleased with it when they see the effects in a couple of weeks. Right then folks, next stage of the operation, I'm just going to go over with the lawnmower on a high setting just to hoover up the rest of the garden debris that I missed when raking. Really important to get that off your lawn. The next phase of the operation is aeration, air, light, moisture. Absolutely critical for your lawn care renovations. Amazing results. Aeration done folks. The lawn was very dry. Obviously the weather is baking hot today. So I've just given that a really good soak in with the hose pipe. So we're just going to go over and overseed now and then get some food down. Really important to get the food down guys. I'm now just going to press the seeds down onto the lawn by using the other side of my aeration machine. Right then, so the final stage of the operation, get yourself some food down. So today, really important in part of your overall lawn renovations. Scarification, not just about the removal of moss. In fact, there wasn't any moss here. Just removing the dead grass, the thatch, the debris, going back to basics on your lawn, allowing it to breathe much more effectively. Nice platform to work on. We are in June now, still a perfect opportunity to do it. So did the scarifying, raked it all up. Aeration, air, light, moisture, those spikes produces amazing results. Got myself a really nice rye seed, really quick to germinate, produces really lush green grass. When you're overseeding, obviously make sure the grass is cut really short, which this was. Obviously you don't want the grass sitting on, you don't want your grass seeds sitting on top of the grass. So make sure it's nice and short. And then if you haven't got a roller like I have, then just walk up and down the lawn, just stamp it in. So I'm going to water the lawn now. Oh, obviously I put the food on. Food, very important. The food has gone down. So I'm just going to give it a good watering now. Rich Lawns, thanks for tuning in. I'm baking hot. I'm out of here. Good morning, my lawn lovers. I'm back doing what I do. You doing what you do. Subscribing. Watching the lawn care weekly videos. That's all good. I'm going to spin it around in a minute. It's a very good customer of mine. They do some fertilizer treatment, but once again they're struggling to keep on top of their grass, and well, I mean, it truly is Epping Forest. Let me just show you what's going off. Obviously I can't put fertilizer treatment down on this. You could literally swing from the grass though, like Tarzan. Spin it around. So you might be thinking this is a wildlife on one program, but it's actually not. This is actually the customer's lawn. I mean, yeah, you know, if it gets any longer, there could literally be monkeys swinging from this. So let's get this sorted out. Let's get some fertilizer down. Let's crack on. Obviously, you know, this is a very good customer of mine. Very determined to get their lawn into really pristine condition. That's what I do at TRUGREEN. Lush green grass, no weeds. It's all very well getting somebody like me to come in, but it is very much a partnership in some respects. Prior to me taking you on as a customer, obviously we sit down and discuss at great length what your overall expectations are from me and what I'm going to achieve on your lawn. But when I say it's a partnership, in the background, you know, you do need to be continuing to just carry out the basics. Certainly, as we're now a couple of days into June, you know, you do need to be getting out and cutting your lawn once a week, particularly in this baking hot heat. Grass, like any other plant, requires a drink, so coming out and watering the lawn, you know, 6 o'clock onwards, but just doing the absolute basics whilst you're expecting me to, well, in between, you know, my next appointment. I'm only coming out to see customers every week. Obviously I can come out to see them much sooner, but this customer had allowed, you know, the grass to grow so long, filled all those bags and an entire bin. The grass was so long, you know, the sun has been unable to penetrate, close down, which is why it's looking like it is. So I'm going to get a food down now. Click up there to get all my previous videos. Click there to get this week's video. And what's really important, what I really want you to do is, see there in the middle, just there, press that there to subscribe. Rich Lawn.